All right, so let's go on to the second episode then. This one's called Olympians. Basically, they're going to the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's Ilya's on the Russian team. Shane is on the American team, and Scott Hunter is the captain of the American team. Um, and basically, in this episode, they're I feel like I'm skipping some things over. But anyway, basically, we'll just do this. So basically, they are now texting each other. I believe now they have their weird name choice. Well, it's not weird. It's Jane for Shane and then Lily for Ilya.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute. So they can talk to each other. But some of the stuff they're saying, I'm like, people read it, they would know that's not.
Yeah, and like Ilya sends Shane a dick pic or something at some point, and like Lily
Like,
wouldn't have it there. Or at least you wouldn't expect Lily to have it there.
yeah, this was very interesting. I was like, oh, okay, this is cute, but it's weird, but all right.
Yeah.
Um, and I think the main thing in this whole episode is at the beginning where uh I want to say I can't remember the name of the other teammate of the American team, but he's like they're,
Oh.
they're going to go to
Mm-hmm.
a figure skating thing,
Mm-hmm.
uh, a, a male figure skating, I believe it was, or ice skating, and Shane's like, that's one of my friend Joe, and I would love to show up for him, and they're like, okay, yeah, and the guy was like, it's brave for him to be here doing that here, uh, you know, being gay is kind of outlawed in Russia. I feel like, um, you get a lot of trouble for it. It's scary to
Which
that there.
I guess I don't know if I missed something there, or if we're just like making assumptions about the skater's sexuality. Like, did he ever
He
say
is.
he was gay? Oh,
No,
okay,
he just made us
okay.
come like we are because it's a male
Yeah, because it
ice
seems like a
skater.
feminine like kind
Yeah,
of thing. Basically, I
and
see.
that's what he did, and it just was the fact that they said it was dangerous, and then you could see Shane's face like basically go pale. He's just like, oh, so this is why he didn't want to come. I feel like that's when he got the realization finally that this is why he doesn't want to come back here,
Mm,
or he's so afraid, or and now maybe understand why he said I go home in 3 days, and why he wasn't smiling when he said it, you
mm-hmm.
know. I remember I was a little annoyed when Shane didn't understand that in the first episode. Anyway, I was like, you don't understand why he look at his face. He's not smiling when he said that. Like he's not happy to go home. But and they don't really talk. They just have sex and then just flirt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all they did. They flirted, they have sex, and then they never talk about anything. Um,
Yeah, I feel like episode 2 is when I was starting to be like, all right, like, sex, great, but like, are y'all gonna have a conversation?
yeah,
Like, what is happening? I was still gonna watch it, of course, because I know you were interested, and
yeah,
one of the big reasons, obviously, well, I guess not necessarily obviously, but one of the reasons I started watching the show is because Trayvon was watching it. And he was like, nobody else was gonna watch it. I'm like, listen, I'll watch it with you.
yeah. Appreciate that.
I really enjoyed it, so it all worked out. But I was starting to be like, dang, Trayvon, if they're just having sex all the time, I'm like, I don't know how long I can hang on, but no, they do talk. They do talk after a while, so it's good.
I think that's why they, I guess, did the two episodes out of the way. I feel like the most sexually charged episodes I felt were the first two.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind that, but I was like, okay, this is now I got to read this damn book because I got to know.
Mm,
I just need to know what happens here and why people are so obsessed with it. I love the sex and stuff too, but I was like, well, I know they fall in love, but how? Like, we only got 6 episodes to do this in.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
what's
that's
going
true.
on? Especially when they did what they did with the third episode. I was like, hold on, now we only got 5 episodes to do this in.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, this episode was just about that him going to the Olympics. Shane trying to talk to Ilya when he finally saw him, and Ilya was just like not here,
Yeah.
like stern, like don't talk to me here. I'm not gonna answer your text. It was very mean.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was very mean. I felt like I was like, hi, Ilya. I mean, I don't know. Tell him like, I don't like being here. I don't. I get it. He's trying to be the hard guy, trying to be the macho, the mask. I don't know. Just didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
break down. No,
Yeah.
no cracks in my armor.
I feel
Type
like
of
he
thing.
did that, especially in Russia, because like I guess how close they were starting to get. He's like, "Listen, if you're like close to me for extended periods of time, like I'm gonna break. So we just can't. This you just gotta cut it off for a bit."
Yeah, you saw. I mean, you kind of saw like when he got really scared when they had sex for the first time, and he was like worth the wait, and then Shane like kissed his mouth and his forehead, and you could see Ilya's face go like, "I get the fuck out of here!" Like you could see it. And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Here we go."
Yep,
And
yep.
he was like, "All right, time for me to go now." He was like, "Oh no, oh
Mm-hmm.
no, he liked me too much. Let me get out of here."
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell. I mean, you don't talk to him like this long, or I- in my experiences, hookups don't start with kissing a lot of times, to be honest with you. So this was very interesting. Even the first time they hooked up, I was like, you kind of like him then, because it's not just sex. When you start off with kissing, like you just start off with just go to it. And so I was
Mm-hmm.
really surprised that when they first did that, I was like, oh, this ain't just a regular hookup
Mm-hmm.
for you either.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Um, so that was a big deal for me when I first saw that. So I was like, Ilya, you do have feelings for him. You just don't want to acknowledge it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shane, you start seeing Shane actually has them too. And that's freaking you out. So yeah, I mean that's basically what I feel like the first two episodes was about. Um, I'm trying to remember the ending of the second episode right now.
Um.
I remember. He won. So okay, this is funny because in the book, this was a little different. So in when they were at the
Oh,
award.
bring your mic back.
Oh, sorry. I keep moving. Sorry, I get so excited moving.
No, you're good. You're good.
um, but yeah, so when they go, so they're the awards, and who's going to figure out, I believe, MVP of the year. I can't remember what the award was for. It might have been
Oh
MVP.
yeah, yeah. I think it was
Um,
MVP.
but basically Shane is there getting ready to, to get ready to go on stage and present an award to somebody else. And Ilya comes from behind him. He's like, "Where have you been?" Barely. And he was like, "I've been busy." And Shane was like, "With who?" I was like, "What the jealousy? Here it is." I
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Here it is." And in the book, it's so funny. In the book, it's not uh actually Ilya's in the bathroom panicking about seeing
Oh.
Shane, which is so
Oh.
interesting. I was like,
Yeah.
I wish they like, I was like, oh, I wish they just showed us that.
Mm-hmm.
It would have gave
Played it
because
up more.
I was kind of mad at it for a while. Like when the first, like I was like, I get you going through your family and stuff, but it's not Shane's fault. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
why are you treating him this way? But then when I read the book, I was like, all right, fine, I get it, because it's a lot of more inner monologue that you hear about and little scenes that they
Mm-hmm.
don't show in the show, like
Yeah.
him being in the bathroom panicking before he goes on stage with her. I was like, okay, I understand where you at, but of course he had to come and say he was like with who, and I was like, oh, come on, man, so don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But then they get on stage and he like put his hand down his touches the ass and what.
Yeah.
I was like, you
Yeah.
stop playing with him.
I know. Yeah, that was frustrating for me too. I was like, "What are we doing? What are
I
we
was
doing?"
like, you act like you don't like him, or hey, tell him leave you alone and all that, and then you do that, and it just mess with your mental. Like I was like,
Mm-hmm.
don't. And then they get in the bathroom, and then he was like, I just want you to suck. And I was like, come on, man, don't talk to him like that. You know he down bad already. Don't
Mm-hmm.
make it worse. And he cracked so fast. Shay was so bad, but then it just the eye work, the acting that Hudson Williams was doing when they were in that bathroom scene, it was just I was like, man, look, y'all, I get caught of, doing the Russian accent and everything, but Hudson was acting his ass off with just eye
Mm-hmm.
in that scene. I was like, he's so down bad for Ilya. And I was like, Ilya just playing with him. Like, stop doing that. You hurting him. Like,
I know.
yeah, I felt so bad for Shane. Oh, I was like, Shane, just walk out of the bathroom, man. Say fuck this.
Yeah, yeah, he had to stand up for himself at some point because it was, and I feel like no, I wouldn't say 100% the roles get reversed
Mhm.
later in the show, but I do feel like Shane starts to take more control and Ilya gives more away.
Yeah, yeah, I do feel that way too. He starts to I feel like he starts to let Shane in, or starts to
Mm-hmm.
let Shane is already, if Ilya can't tell, Shane's already giving like I'm damn near in love with you, and you know it.
Yep,
You
yep.
playing with me, but you
Mm-hmm.
know it. I haven't said it, but you can tell by how I act, how I talk, how I look at you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it is playing with that. I feel like a lot. And then eventually he starts to crack and starts to let it go, especially in upcoming 4 episode when we get to number 4. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else to say about this episode. I think that the ending of the episode is like after he wins, they they have their sex or whatever, and then in the elevator, Shane is like, "We didn't even kiss."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That hurt me so
That was
bad.
yeah. I was about to say I was hurt. I was hurt. I kind of noticed that too. I was like, oh okay, it's like not as like I guess like intimate in a different sense
Yeah.
than it was before. And then he was like typing it out and like erasing it and typing. I was like, oh yeah, he's hurting. He's
The second
hurting.
episode that felt more like the hookups that I've used to. That's what that
Mm,
felt like.
mm-hmm.
The having sex and just leaving and not like no intimacy at all there. Like even
Mm-hmm.
Shane tried to talk to him in the bed, and as soon as he tried to talk to him about Russia or whatever, because now Shane knows that Russia's dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Do you have to go back?" Da da da. And as soon as he said that, that's when he was, "Oh, I have to go to bed. I have to get some sleep or whatever." And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "It's like, yeah, just talk to him. He wanted to talk to you. You know you
I
like him.
know.
Stop." But yeah, so that's what that ends there. Like we didn't even
Mm-hmm.
kiss. That was hurtful.
That was.
Oh my god, I've cried so many times in this show. I was like, oh poor baby. I was like, y'all so young, like 25, I believe. Like the age, like
Yeah,
you're
I was
so
reading
young.
that too. Like, oh damn.
They're so young. Come on, it's weird. Like this show kind of matched up with their, I feel like their actual ages for like how they're portrayed in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's episode 2. Now let's